You didn't want to answer last week. Can we ask you now? Brady versus Belichick?
I mean, that ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'll leave that one alone.
Not that you're a doctor, but I know Coach Flo, was saying, we're hopeful with Raekwon this week. We'll see how practice goes. How did he look to you today, lining up with you, if he could?
Again, yeah, I'm no expert, I'm no doctor or anything like that, but so I'll leave all that up to coaches and whoever else makes those decisions. But it's always good to have Raekwon, just my little brother. Like to pick on him, like to put him in headlocks and stuff, and make fun of him. It makes practice a lot more fun. So, yeah.
You pick on Raekwon?
Yeah, he's a little brother. I don't care what he says. He's a little brother. I'll put him in his place, put him in a headlock, all that good stuff.
How does that usually end when he's in the headlock?
Say again?
How does that usually end when you put him in the headlock?
You can ask him, but he knows I'm winning that matchup every time. It's just the big brother effect.
Especially in years past, Cam Wake used to always say, if you want to get to Brady, make him uncomfortable in the pocket. Whether you watch games or what you see on film, is there still a way to make him uncomfortable because he has a couple steps and he has a quick release?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like that's an accurate statement, but it's definitely difficult. You see, watching the tape, you see why many consider Tom Brady to be the GOAT. And this is, so he does just so many things he does throughout the course of the game that are just, are different than what a lot of people do. But we're excited for the challenge. This is a game you tell your grandkids about, or like, not necessarily a game, but like playing someone of Tom Brady's, stature and things like that. Well, shoot, at this rate, he might play my grandkids. So, but yeah, so, I mean, he's definitely a special talent, and we're excited for the matchup.
If I could follow up, have you personally seen him slowing down at all?
I mean, yeah, like it's just interesting because you definitely hear, sometimes like people like, oh, he's slowing down. People have been saying he's slowing down for 5 years, but I don't really see it much. He just keeps winning and keeps doing great things, and he's continued to be the player he's always been. So.
Christian, going back to the last 3 games, is there something in particular that you have seen on video?
Say again, I couldn't hear that.
Oh, sorry about that. Going back to the last 3 games, is there anything in particular that you have seen on video that's sort of like the common denominator as to why you guys haven't been able to get a win?
Well, it's just doing the little things consistently right. That's one thing I've learned in my time in the NFL. It's just consistency. If you want to be good at anything, it's just being consistent. So I'm not saying that we haven't been doing good things. It's just doing them always and being consistent, like I said. So making those plays, and just doing all the little things right.
I was speaking with Coach Boyer yesterday about how we've had success this year getting into the backfield. And one of the things he talked about was hand placement, which maybe you can help me, teach me a little bit about hand placement and what the key factors are and how it can actually dramatically impact whether a play for you is successful or unsuccessful.
You want to come up here and I'll show you? No,
I don't think
just,
I'm
no, I'm just teasing. But no, well, that's something I definitely try to work on, and I've noticed that's been something I can improve on, the coaches as well. So that's just something I honed in on in the off season. The coaches hit on that, not just me, but all the D linemen. It's all about hand placement. It's, and getting your hands on them. You know what I mean, and put them in the right spot so then you can take care of your just the fundamentals and techniques and things like that. So that's something I just try to work on every day and just focus on that. That's definitely one of the areas of improvement.
The other point that he made was that he believes you've been very committed to film study. How has the way you study film changed since, if at all, since you entered the league?
Well, it's just a combination of things, really, though. Like, yes, film study, but just confidence, understanding the scheme, where you could take your chances where you can, and just it's a multitude of things. Like, but yeah, like, just understanding things more, just again more confidence, and sometimes things just slow down or it just feels different. You know what I mean? So that definitely does help.
Christian, what's the best piece of advice you could give your rookie self if you did that now?
It would definitely be something that just John Jenkins says all the time, it's just stick to the process and enjoy the process. You know, that's something, you know, he's been around for a while, and that's always what he says, and that's something that always resonates with me, and I just hear like, yeah, like, you know, the dog days, the good days, the bad days, just enjoy it. You know, we're playing this game, you know, and it's work to us, but it's still a game at the end of the day. So just enjoy it all, take it all in, and I mean, just enjoy it. So.
Did it seem a little more tedious when you were a rookie, when the tougher times came?
I mean, again, like I have perspective now and things like that. So again, like my mindset's different. So I mean, I can always still enjoy it more now in a sense, because I was just a wet behind the ears rookie. So, but now I'm definitely more like experienced, and you know, like I said, I can enjoy the process more.
You mentioned taking chances. What are some of the factors that you're constantly considering when making that choice?
It's just really what you see, what you see on film, what you see in practice, and then just having confidence in yourself to just go do it. Like when you're gonna take a chance and you're gonna take a shot, don't just halfway pull the trigger. Like shoot the shot. You know what I mean? And you know, and hopefully good things happen.
Christian, in what ways are you guys emphasizing? In what ways, and really, how do you emphasize not beating yourselves this week? Like, how can you implement that more so than you had been in the past?
Yeah, no, it's definitely something we talk about. You know, and we have just a bunch of, you know, different drills and just like things we, you know, like situational things that we emphasize during practice. Just like, all right, this is an opportunity where, like, oh, this is the situation. Like, let's be locked in. Let's focus in on it. Like, let's not beat ourselves. This is winning football. This is time to, you know, make a play. This is time to lock in a little bit more. Like, not that you're not locked in the whole game, but this is like super. You know, it's time to go the extra mile. So, just things like that, and you know, it's just really a mindset that we got to create.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christian.